Hello, Stella's Knife Obsession. I am going to disassemble these two beautiful knives. This is the Axial NZ. I really enjoyed this knife. I enjoyed having it. These two knives were sent to me by Android Goat, who has a beautiful collection full of grails and such. But I did use this one to cut an apple up, and it worked perfectly. But I wanted to take it out or take it apart just to make sure there's no sticky juices in there anywhere. It feels nice, but you never know. It still works pretty well. And this is the black mirror. Quite a beautiful knife. I love the raindrop carbon fiber. And the insert is done so well, you can barely feel the transition between the titanium and the carbon fiber. Blue backspacer, blue clip, blue pivot rings, just beautiful, great highlights, really good attention to detail, very stylish knife. I love the way they did this back here, so I cannot wait to see how that is on the inside, you know. So it's a screw on this side, but the way it looks on this side, it's just so, it looks so good. They killed it. They killed it. So let's get started. Who goes first? Let's say the Axial. Now I'm going to warn you guys, if I run into a snag with a screw maybe starting to strip or something like that, I will not disassemble it. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. I do have some bad luck sometimes though. Wait, what's this? This is, oh, it is an 8. Okay. I like the color of the pivot on this. It's like gray. It kind of blends in with the almost bead blasted look. I guess that is a bead blasted type of look there. It's a beautiful knife. It's got really beautiful chamfering and small, so it's like good backup EDC. I love these 3 notches in the blade up there. It kind of acts like a little jimping, but it's relatively smooth, but it still catches the finger. And then of course 20 CV, something you can't even scoff at. I can't. Anyway, I love 20 CV. It's great super steel. So why does it seem like, okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, I feel a little like grinding in there. Maybe there's some dirt or something that got in there. Maybe it's from the apple. I don't know. So I guess we'll find out and just clean it out. That's what we do. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Let's just hope that I'm on screen the whole time and not doing things halfway off the screen like sometimes I tend to. Let me find my 6. This is a 7. That's funny. I hardly ever use a 7. There's only like one knife in my collection that has 7 bits. I mean, screws that are 7. That are a T7, I should say. Okay, I'm going to set that there just to keep it readily available and move on. Now, you know how 6s can be. Wish me luck. Oh, good. So far, so good. All right, awesome. It doesn't even look like I need to take off the clip. Wow, that is one of the easiest knives I've ever taken apart. So number 3, the Axial NZ, one of the easiest knives to take apart. So let me clear my throat. Okay, anyway. Oh gosh, you guys. It has been relatively decent. The weather here in Utah has been relatively decent. And I'm so happy. Last night was, well, today actually was the time change. So we jump forward and lose an hour of sleep. And that is always wonderful. Yes. Look at that pocket clip. That's nice. Shoo, come on now. And there we go. Wow, this thing's pretty dry. Oh, I'm sure it's gonna run really good after I put some oil in it. Wow. It ran pretty well without oil. Crap. What is that? I wonder. Let's just see here. Yeah, there we go. Looks good. And then the back spacer. It's like beautiful actually. I love the lightning anno. Hoping to eventually do some lightning anno, you know. Beautiful. And then they polished this. It's like polished on the outside and then just regular on the inside. But I mean, you don't really see the inside, so I understand. It's beautiful. I love that look. It's gorgeous, especially polished. Wow. Gorgeous. So, let me clean the blade and stuff. I like to use alcohol most times to clean my stuff, just because I feel like well, first of all, it evaporates. It doesn't leave it wet, and I think that's the biggest thing when you're taking your stuff apart. Doing any disassembly, you don't want it to be wet when you put it back together, especially when you're dealing with steel, you know, steel that may rust, you know. This one is 20 CV, so this one's pretty good. It's stainless. All right, and there's racetracks too, actually. You can see in the pivot area, and then the way the locator pin runs, there's the track, and it's an internal, stop pin, internal stop pin in the blade. So there you go. Pretty cool, right? Love it. All right. All right. Wipe off the detent ball and the rest of it. All right. Good, good. This looked like it had like a little speck of rust or something on it. Sure hope not. Let's make sure we're good with that. I think I might actually put some oil on it just to be on the safe side. All right. Let me take this out actually. All right. Okay, so that's good. It's got a flat side so it doesn't spin freely. Okay, cool. I'm gonna wipe it off, I guess. I'm gonna throw a little oil on this stuff because I feel like, let me see if this is almost positive this is, I don't know, actually I'm not positive. Oh, it is steel, so magnetic screws and stuff. So the good thing about that is the fact that if you drop it, you can pick it up with a magnet. That's the biggest downfall when you're working with titanium hardware, is if it falls and you have a carpet like mine, oh my God, forget it. You'll be searching for hours, if not days. It's so annoying, but it happens. Okay, get your butt in there. Thank you. Oops, there we go. Cafe. Dog lover. Deliage. Okay, so this goes on here, and I'm gonna put like a smidge of oil on that pin because I don't want it to rust. It's kind of weird that it looked like there was a bit of rust on it. I just don't want that to happen. It's a nice little knife, you know. So there we go. All right, let's get these bad boys on there, and the pivot will have oil on it from oiling the, these look like the bearings. These look like Kaiser bearings. It's weird because they don't seem like they would be very good, but they're really great bearings. All right, so this one doesn't have a detent ramp. Just has like a couple scratches right there, but it runs great. It doesn't, I don't think this one honestly even needs a detent ramp. It runs so well. It's a great little knife. A little dot now. There we go. All right. Wipe that hole out real quick. And clean the outside. There we go. That's a little better. All right. Sorry that was off camera. I know it was, because I tend to. There we go. Put just a smidge of. One of these. Why am I using? Just a smidge of Loctite. Schmidge. Most of it got on my finger. Alright. Twist to the left. Get it properly seated and then twist to the right. Because righty tighty. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Hey, is anyone out there watching the Murdaugh trials about the young lady that was basically these teenagers in this town? What the heck? This thing, oh, is this a 6? Yeah, I'm an idiot. This one boy is rich, and his family, he's got old money. He's part of a family that's like huge in the history of this town, and there's a lot of redheads in their family too. It's weird, but anyway, he was driving a boat drunk, underage too, with a bunch of his friends, and they even begged him not to drive drunk, and he crashed into like some sort of rocks or a wall under a bridge or something like that, and most of them flew out of the boat, but one of them wasn't recovered for quite a while. Of course, she was dead, so I don't know. It's on Netflix. I would look it up. It's called the Murdaugh Trials, and even if you do know the story, the documentary is fantastic. They did so well with that documentary. Let me make sure that's seated properly. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Alrighty. And just minor adjustments. And of course I twisted the thing. The other pivot. I mean the other side. Almost there though. little bit loose. There we go. Let's see. Oh my God. Wow. What a little oil did for this thing. Wow. Dang, I wish I would have disassembled this before. Oh my God, it feels so smooth. Jesus. Wow, beautiful knife. I'm impressed with this now. I was before. I actually love this knife. But man, this just got so good. Oh my God, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's perfectly centered. Yes, very good. Ooh, that feels nice now. It was a little dry before. Wow, that is amazing. I cannot believe how well that changed, or that turned out, I should say, or whatever. All right, let's do the black mirror, shall we? Or did we? Did I already? No, I don't think I did this one. Did something. I don't remember what, though. Oh, I did the Vero mini impulse. That's what I did. Mini impulse. Coffee. This one is kind of a free spinning body screw, I think. It seems to be. Let's see. But thankfully it catches, or whatever it does, because it didn't stop me from unscrewing it, so that's always good. I got my little trusty plastic pry tool just for such an occasion. Let's see. Wow, I can't believe that axial. Wow. That was night and day. Unbelievable. It's crazy. I didn't think the action was going to get so good. All right. Oh, man, look at that stop pin. That thing is freaking beastly. That is a stop pin right there. Dang on. Wow, I can't get this sumbitch apart. Stop pin's freaking no joke, man. Come on, let's see. Let's see if I can push the pivot out. That might help. Might not. Wow, what the hell is it stuck on? Keep trying still. I'll fast forward this part. Boomy, stop that. He's licking all in my video, dude. I know you like licking your penis, but the sounds are what really bother me of that. Come on, man. It's that stop pin. It's so thick. There. Didn't want to let go. Shit. Look at that. Holy crap, that's thick. It's like stuck in there, too. Holy crap. That is one thick. And this is a nice little, like, not a hard used knife. I wouldn't consider it a hard used knife. Check out the bearings, though. There's not multi-row, but they look very large. Let's see. Come on. Get off of there. Okay. We'll just do this. The hole goes so, it's so tight, it goes perfectly over the pivot, so it's like you gotta work it. Cover girl. There we go. We're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 ball bearings. That's a little out of the ordinary. I mean, let's see. Tucson uses these types of bearings, the ones with nylon and ceramic balls, and they're usually 8 balls. So that's kind of cool. I find that very interesting. All right, sorry about that, you guys. All right, got a little interruption there for a moment's time. Let's carry on. Okay, since we're already looking at over 20 minutes, I'm going to try to hurry up with this one. I have to say, though, I really loved having this knife. It's a beautiful knife. I recommend it highly, especially if you're a collector. This is my first experience with Max Ace, and it's been such a positive one. Great experience. I just do that so I can get in the racetrack, get all the little dirties out of there. Look at me. Why do I have that song stuck in my head? There we go. Cool. Alright, now this also has a flat spot. As you can see, it's a D-shaped pivot so that it doesn't spin freely. I'm so glad that they do that nowadays. I mean, back in the day, they didn't do that. So it was like, well, some people did, but it wasn't as common to see it as it is now. Back in the days of yore. Nothing grosser than a freaking, excuse me, a coffee burp. This blade is beautiful. Let me show you guys this sharpening choil. It's amazing. So that is the anatomy of a perfect sharpening choil. Absolute perfection. Yeah, you've got a lot of room on this one. I want to thank you, Android, for all you do for the channel and for me, so I can experience other knives that in a lot of cases are actually grails for me, and at least I get to hold, like, at least handle them, you know. And I might put just a little bit too much on there. It's alright. Yeah, you can always wipe it off if it leaks out. Not that big of a deal. Of course, I did not mean to put that much in there. Oh, what's that? You don't want any fuzzies in there. Almost got through. Just tossed that on the ground there. Actually, I'm going to put the stop pin in first. Where's the stop pin? Uh-oh. Oh, it's already in the other scale. Okay, cool. Maybe I should start with this one then. Or, yeah, put it back together starting with this one. Hopefully on camera. I watched the first half of this video, and it looks like I am off camera when I showed you a couple things with the axial, so sorry about that, you guys. It's weird because I put the black one in the center so that I know where it's like where like X marks the spot and X marks the stop, X marks the spot, so you know exactly where you should be working, the working area. However, I was too high up, so it was up here, and yeah, so I was too high up, so I apologize for that, and hopefully you can at least, you know, get the gist. Alrighty then. Alright, cool. Alright, now the racetrack came out, so I'm gonna try to figure out which side was breaking in, and it looks like it was probably this side, but actually, no, it's this side, just so you can see that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put a little dab in there, and on the pivot, the detent, and just rub some on there because it was spilling out. Oh, okay, yeah, this goes over there because the flat part, wait, I don't believe I can do that like that though. I just got oil on my fingers. Hold on. Yeah, no, this I have to go in through the other side. Alright. That's okay. We'll get it. Oops. Well, that was funny. Okay. We'll just have to figure it out, huh? We'll just have to aim for the hole. Aim for the hole. This does have a detent ramp, actually. So just to show you, hopefully it's in focus, and you can see that right there is the detent ramp. Very cool. That always makes for a very smooth disengagement of the lock bar. Hopefully you guys don't mind a relatively long knife maintenance video, because this one was a long one. Get in there. Thank you. So the locator pin. Now I wanted to look at this. I love how they did that so that it doesn't look, it's not like a screw on the other side, so it looks prettier just to have it that way. It's very nice. Okay, I think that was a great idea on their part. So when I put the pivot in a little so that I can, and then the pivot collar is a separate piece, I think. Yeah, it is. And so you can see kind of when I do that. Wipe that off a little bit. And do my little bit, just a smidge of this good stuff right here, just a smidge. Put that in there. Get it seated. And close her up. We'll leave it loose for right now. And then this is going to go in through the other side so that, oh, there we go, perfect. Actually, that was so easy. Man, I gotta say, this could be part of the 10 easiest knives I've ever disassembled and reassembled. But next I'm gonna do a couple knives that are hard or complicated, just overly complicated, because there's too many parts. One in particular I sold, so I won't be able to show you that one, but man, did it have a lot of parts. And if I still have a photo of it, I will put it in the video. So I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. Because at first it was just spinning. That's not good. Oops. Put it too tight. Loosen it up and then tighten this a little bit. Try to get everything lined up a little better. All right. There, let's see. It might be too tight. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Not tight at all. Oh my goodness. Boy, did these knives surprise the crap out of me. Let's see. Make sure it's centered. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Don't know how, but it got even better. Oh man. That's, oh my gosh. Well, I do know how it got better, but whew, man, these are nice. All right. That was a lot of fun. Love doing that stuff. All right. Let's tighten it back up a little bit. Played with it a little too much, and now it's off center again. And we'll let that Loctite tighten up and cure overnight. But in the meantime, it is centered. And I can't wait to post this video for you guys. If you like my content, please like and share, like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. If you learn anything from me or anything like that, or if you have questions for me, let me know down below. Let's talk. On that note, I hope you made it to the end because this was a long one. See you soon.